Hi, I'm Cozy Rogers, and welcome to Deus Ex, the original Game of the Year edition, my favorite game of all time. So, I have a little break from school, and I'm feeling on the weather, and my controller's broken, so I can't actually keep playing Super Mario Sunshine right now. I mean, it works, kind of, but it keeps being unplugged, and that controller being unplugged for half a second in Super Mario Sunshine is gonna be pretty frustrating if it happens more than, you know, once every 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna do that right now. Instead, I just want to have a little fun playing something. So I'm gonna play my favorite game of all time. I could play the training, but I don't really want to do that right now. I want to skip straight into the game because that's just what I feel like doing. Realistic. Should I play realistic? Is that gonna be a little bit frustrating? I mean, I'm not great. Let's do it. Let's start on realistic. Okay. Now, it's a little bit cheaty, but there's a trick you can do straight off the bat. This is an old game, right? It's full of glitches, but they're usually fun glitches. Stuff you can have fun doing. Like, you think Bethesda games, you think of those kind of glitches, like riding a horse off the side of the cliff. It's those kind of glitches. It's the fun glitches. So you have, you can actually, how this is supposed to work is you have 5,000 skill points that you can spend out on skills right off the bat as you start the game. You can just go ahead and spend those, yada yada, like so, and then you can't spend anymore. Or you have the option to downgrade, and you start with a skill point in pistols train. You can also upgrade all of these during the game, so if you downgrade this right at the start, I don't know, should I do it? It's a little bit cheaty. I'm just gonna do it. Screw it. I'm just playing to have fun. This isn't a speedrun or anything. So you untrain or downgrade that skill at the beginning, and then you just start the game. Oh, real name. What should I be? Cozy. Of course. I don't know if that's ever actually used in the game. Everyone just calls you JC. I better start calling you by your code name. So let's just start it out. If you haven't played Deus Ex for some reason, I'm gonna shut up. This is important.
I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
Dude, you see all the bullets that guy's taking? He's still standing. Look at that. What?
But the world left them behind long ago.
All right, Kal-El.
We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we will crown its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Okay. So that was really important. I couldn't talk over that. That's one of the things that Deus Ex is really known for. It kind of exposes all that stuff at the beginning, but it's a little bit cryptic unless you know what they're talking about. And as the game progresses, you kind of get the idea. Oh man, come on, shut up, Alex.
Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Uh-oh. Right, I gotta get used to these controls again. I'm not used to it.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name.
There it is.
Think I'd missed my brother's
First
day?
use of the code name.
Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod.
Dynamic birds that actually land in the background.
Takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, they really want you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
It's really hard to do RPGs like this because I can't find space to talk. But you saw that bird. If you didn't, you can rewind the video and look in the background. That bird actually lands and takes off dynamically. You still have games like Fallout 4 that can't even manage that. They have birds that land and take off, but it's heavily scripted. These are just dynamic birds. So I actually I find the wildlife impressive. So we have 3 choices here of just starting weapons we can grab. The only real choice is the GEP gun, because you can find both the rifle and the crossbow in this very first starting level if you're going to explore a little bit. GEP gun you can't pick up until a little later, so I'm going to go with that.
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance. Great. What's the first move?
GEP gun's a rocket launcher, by the way.
If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Alright, I have to take a little break here and configure my controls. 1 sec, be right back. Oh no. Can I not? I don't know how to pause the... Oh, all my controls are off, even my recordings. You know what? I'm gonna save it. Oh, that's throw weapon. I'm gonna have to figure this stuff out later. Oh! This happens sometimes. Sometimes, the terrorists will... Oh, there's another one. Will wander a little bit close and get attacked by the bot.
Orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the
Let's see if we can... We're in realistic, so we gotta be careful. Maybe we can take him out.
Phrase, iron and copper.
As you can see, my skills are pretty low. So I have to wait. Alright, we got his attention. Let's just run.
Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot
Where'd he go?
is a lethal
Did he lose me already? Oh. Whew. Haven't played this in years. So maybe they're a little bit dumber than I remember them being. I literally just shot him in the head. He ran up to here, forgot I existed, and walked away. Or maybe he... You know what? I'm gonna go with the narrative that he got smart. It was cigs and a candy bar. Poor guy. He just wanted to enjoy his candy bar. They shot him. There we go. Now they can enjoy the afterlife together. To Valhalla with them. So, gotta break open all the boxes. That's important. Get all this stuff. Ooh, I forgot. This opening level, by the way, this was, I think there was a demo of Deus Ex released. And this was like the perfect showcase level for the game, because it shows off a lot of what it has to offer. There's all kinds of ways to get to the objective at the end of the level. Once you get to the objective, you can make multiple choices that have influence on the game later on. There's just all kinds of good stuff. Oh, come on, Corporal, I don't want to talk to you.
We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Yeah, that'll be fun. If I can figure out my controls enough to actually do that. So you can just go underwater here. There's a little hidden area. There's all kinds of hidden areas. I don't know all of them. I don't know all of them. I've only actually completed this game a couple times, so I know the first maybe third of the game better than I know the rest of it. Because I generally tend to like start the game, play a little bit through it, stop, and then restart again. So, you know how that goes. Here's the next little hidden area.
Who's there? I think the law's on us.
What? Oh, he's bleeding and he's running away. That's okay. If he can draw some other guys to us, then we can get them all killed by our robots. can head up here now. Come on, birds, land. Nope. Oh well. Oh well. Gas grenade. So you can get one of those early. I don't really remember what all this loot is. So this is how lockpicking works. You can see the lock strength. We will learn this in training if I'd gone through it, but I didn't, so I gotta explain it. You can see the lock strength, 10%. It tells me that I will need to use one pick to use it. These are consumables. Once you use one lockpick, it's gone forever. You kind of collect more and more as it goes. Door strength is 50. Also means that I could just take out my Gepkin, for example, and blow it up. So, what's more valuable, a lockpick or a rocket? You know what? I'm not going to be using rockets that often. I'm going to use a rocket to do this. And as you can see, my skills aren't that great, which is why it takes so long to aim. And if I can figure out how to open the menu, there we go. As you can see, it's already re-updated my pistol skill to train. So even though I downgraded it, I still get to keep all the skill points, but I also get a free point of training in pistols. So that's exciting stuff, especially in the early game. So now I have a choice, and I'm actually going to upgrade some of this stuff. What should I upgrade? Like I said, I don't use heavy weapons that often. And when I do, it's very situational, usually destroying a security bot, which you can do from a distance. You just sit there, lock on, and fire it. So I don't really want to do heavy weapons. Pistols are good. Pistols are good. I might go with that. But computer is awesome. If you get to rank 3, I think. Well, it describes it here. Can hack ATMs, computers, and security consoles. An agent can achieve a moderate increase in detection countdowns and a moderate decrease in lockout times, as well as being able to gain control of automated gun turrets. This is the one. Gain control of automated gun turrets. That's a huge one, and it enables all kinds of possibilities, even in this very first level. So I'm gonna go with that. Oh, I'm cold down here. Ooh. I gotta get a second shirt on. I'm learning. This is my first video in a while, so let me get back into the swing of things. Let's go straight up to advanced. Boom, done. Now we can control turrets, and we don't have to worry about like searching for passwords and such. If you're untrained, you can't hack computers. You've got to search around for passwords to get into all the computers, which they do exist. You can do, I think you can hack any computer in the game or access any computer in the game without actually hacking. You just got to like know where to find the password, but sometimes the password's located in previous levels. I think you never know what it's going to be, so blah 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 blah. I'm talking on medicine. That's tempting too, but I think I'm just going to put in a pistol because that's what I have trained right now, and I want to be effective with one weapon at least. So let's do that. So what's in here? I don't even remember. A couple of medical bots. Nice. So if we get injured, we can come back here and heal ourselves. That's something to keep in mind. Now, as you can see, that thing's decreasing way faster. And if you get up to master trained, I don't think it actually widens at all. I think you can run and shoot with perfect accuracy, so that's something to work towards. I generally like to master one skill, one weapon skill before I get to other ones. Oh, there's that crossbow. So like if you get the crossbow in that intro conversation, there was no point at all because you could have just ran here and there's your first crossbow. Completely useless. And if we head this way first before dealing with all those assholes over there, we can head to UNATCO headquarters here on Liberty Island. By the way, did I just like walk past the Statue of Liberty without even looking at it? Look at this game was designed in, well, is it 1999 or 2000, depending on who you hear it from. I don't actually know which year it was released. I think it was released in the year 2000. But the fact that you can, this render distance and everything, you can see the full Statue of Liberty. Oh, and there's a helicopter. It did some really impressive things for the time. Now, granted, the graphics weren't amazing, even for the date that it was released. But I don't actually have any problem with that. I've never been the sort of person who's like, oh, these graphics suck. I can't stand it to look at it, you know. Graphics don't really mean too much to me, so I can stand it. Hopefully you can too.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
Now we have another choice here. I don't think this actually has any consequences in the future. I could be wrong. But it does have present consequences. You could say, I can't speak for command, but I'm going to clean the place out, which is what this guy's going to like, and I think he gives you some extra stuff. So that's the one you want to choose here. Or we're taking minimum force approach. We're cops after all. That's kind of a, this is a roleplay decision, but if you want material rewards, you want to go with this one.
For command, but I'm going to clean the place
hear you. Natalie right. You nano-augs are born and bred killers.
I do my best.
Better load up. There are some crates of ammo stashed in the antenna shaft behind the helipad. Might also want to check out the comm van next to it. The code's 0451. Thanks.
0451. There's that famous Deus Ex code.
Pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. What do you think? I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow tranquilizer darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
So, that scope is tempting, but it's too expensive for me right now. I'm gonna have to get paid and come back later.
I'll check back with you later.
So 0451, that's actually also the elevator code. If you've played, a lot more people have played the new Deus Ex Human Revolution than have this original game. That's that first elevator code when you're leaving in the intro level, Seraph's office. That's 0451, and that's derived from this code right here, which is derived from something else that I don't remember right now. It's referenced to something else. 0451. There we go, Comban. Attention night shift. Van camera system login, same as old login. Satcom, new password UNATCO 001. Satcom UNATCO 001. And they will beat you at darts on Sunday. Suckers. I could put in that password here, but I'm just gonna hack it. Practice makes perfect. Even though it doesn't in this case, but whatever. So I can disable all of UNATCO's cameras. I see no reason to do that. I can also unlock and open this little bunker area. I forget what it's called that that dude was mentioning he's holding supplies in. But before I go in there, let's head around back. Now I'm carrying around a crowbar and a knife. I don't think I need both of them. As you can see, there's pretty limited inventory space in this game. So what's the difference between them? Base damage 6, base damage 5. But that takes up 2 spaces, so I'm gonna get rid of this and just use the knife. Now we can organize our inventory like so. Baton, how much? This deals 7 damage? Holy crap. Why would I ever use the knife? Why would the baton deal more damage than the knife? That doesn't make any sense. I can smoke some cigarettes. Ugh. I just use the whole pack, just shove that whole pack in my mouth all at once, smoke it. I'm like that, was it the spy?
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Thanks. Was it that spy from Team Fortress that just smokes the entire pack all at once? I think it was. Really, at least like 2 or 3 cigarettes at once, or whatever. So I've played the game for a while and I never felt like this was more powerful than the knife. But I guess maybe it is. And the baton is non-lethal, so when you kill someone with it, quote unquote, they just get knocked out instead, so you can take a non-lethal approach. So I think I'm just going to use the knife for now. I mean the baton for now, and we'll see how it works. Let's see if I can sneak up behind these guys. This is realistic, so 1 shot to the head will kill me. So I gotta be a little bit careful. Fortunately, they're blind as bats for the most part. All enemies are. They mostly detect you by sound more than anything else. Ooh, he's got a crossbow too. That could be really, really bad for me. I'm just gonna switch to charger. If he gets 1 shot off, I'm screwed. Because that thing poisons you, and then it takes a ton of health. So you can actually miss. You can see I have aiming reticles here. I will miss. If you see, like that, I just missed. From point blank range on this dude. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that he was like spasming out. They will react to corpses, so you gotta go and hide them. Similar to Thief. Now, let's open this inventory again. Let's see if I can show you how this works. These tranquilizer bolts. I think this guy's already injured, so I might not even need to do anything. It does count as a pistol, by the way. As you can see, my aiming went down pretty quickly. There we go. Now he's going to keep taking damage over time and eventually go down. And it's non-lethal, so you can use it for a non-lethal approach. By the way, this charger prod is also non-lethal, so I haven't had to kill anyone yet. There's that bot. That thing's dangerous as hell if you don't have explosives or EMP rounds. I have both. I'm probably going to try and use my EMP first. Did you see me? You might have just seen me. Don't you? No, you didn't see anything. He's...
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Yeah. No, go away. No. I usually don't play so slowly, but they will wreck me if I don't. I never play on realistic. So let's just charger prod this guy again. We'll just play it safe. Wait for this thing to go down. I could use some melee skills too. There we go. How did I still missed? Come on, man. And this is one of the complaints people had when the game first came out was when you're low on skills, you're like basically completely useless. You can't do anything right. And one of the big complaints was, you know, you're a highly skilled nano-augmented agent. You're in an anti-terrorist coalition. Why would you need to learn all these skills from scratch? Which makes sense, but then you gotta kind of suspend your sense of realism for the RPG element, which I think is very good. There's that security bot again. A little bit closer look at him. That guy is deadly. Anyways, brother, set up the turrets and cameras in the statue ruins to haste defense, but since we won't be here long, it should work. The security computer login is NSF001. Did the same guy set the password to smash the state? This is another classic one. Most people who play this game probably remember this login. But we have UNATCO001 and NSF001. I wonder if this was like some kind of inside joke between the dev team that they're adding 001 to the end of everything. There's a pepper spray, which would theoretically be useful, except let me show you. Hopefully I don't kill myself since it's unrealistic. Let's equip this real quick. This might be useful because what it does is stuns people, and you'll see that effect when I throw gas grenades. But as it is, you kind of have to run backwards with it, or else... Oh, it didn't do it this time. I've had it happen where when you spray it, it just poisons you, so you get poisoned yourself. I think you can run forward into it as well. No, it's not doing it right now. Maybe one of these the DX. I don't know why that would fix it. DirectX 10 mod would have updated it, but I guess maybe it did.
Or if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
This guy is not kidding. If you try to take this thing on with small arms, you're dead. So, I have my GEP gun, but I want to save the rockets for other things like blowing up doors. So, EMP grenades seem like the way to go to me. I think since I'm low on demolitions expert, they take a while to explode, so hopefully I can get the timing right on this. But if you hit it directly with an EMP grenade, it should go down. And it's kind of a cool effect. It doesn't just explode like in other games. It actually gets disabled and just sits there. So here we go. Let's... Nice, got it. As you can see, it just stops, starts smoking, and it's disabled. So that's a pretty cool effect, I think. And now you can actually destroy it as well if you want. It just stays disabled forever, as long as I know. I hope it doesn't come back to life. That would suck. And I don't think enemies get suspicious when they see it either. I could be wrong again. Oh. One of the people who I panicked. It looks like they've run through this door and opened it for me. So that's another thing you can do. There's all kinds of approaches to this level. Normally these doors are locked. You can hack the thing to open it. You can go around back to get inside. You can get a key from an undercover agent down by the docks at the other side. There's all kinds of ways you can get through this door. Another way, like your own little creative way you can get through, is to just like shoot one of these guys so they're too wounded that they try to run away, and they'll run through these doors and open them for you. So it looks like that's happened. I've unintentionally, you know, accomplished that. I am still going to hack these because I have advanced hacking now, so I can actually get these turrets on my side. I'll show you how the password works. You get, even if you have no hacking skills at all, if you enter the password, username, NSF. I wonder if this is capital sensitive. NSF001. Let's try it. Oops, 001. No, 001. Smash the... I can't type right now. State. I can't type and talk at the same time. That's why. It does. They're not cap sensitive. So if you just type it in, you have unlimited time. As you can see, there's no time down up in the top right corner, and you can access all of the options, which I can do anyways because I'm advanced hacking. But if you don't have advanced hacking, you know, you don't have to worry about it if you know where all the passwords are. So we can turn these off. We do want to turn cameras off this time because they will be looking at me and setting off alarms. So let's turn off all the cameras. turret status will have them attack our enemies instead of us and our allies. Now we can unlock the door. It's already open. But as you can hear, I can open and close it. We can actually pan the cameras ourselves, like so. Ooh, someone see me? Who saw me? No. Come on, turret.
Fascist.
No. Oh. Well, the turret revenged me at least, so there you have it. That actually doesn't usually happen. They won't usually just headshot you and straight up kill you from that far away, I don't think. Like I said, I don't play on realistic very often, but I think you normally have to be closer to get one-shotted like that. That was just kind of unlucky. Anyways, I think you have to save on your own here, so I'm just gonna have to restart. I think that's gonna be... I don't know, I don't want that to be the end of the first episode. I don't want the first episode to end like that, so I think I'm just gonna disable the recording and then start from where I was. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So, in case that was the end of this episode, this is Deus, and I'm GOTY Rogers, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully, come back.